In the intricate tapestry of human existence, where every thread interweaves with subtle lessons and profound truths, there emerges a timeless wisdom, the power of silence and secrecy. As we navigate through the meandering rivers of our lives, filled with their tumultuous rapids and tranquil stretches, the Stoic philosophy offers a beacon of guidance, illuminating the virtues of restraint and introspection. It teaches us that while the spoken word can build bridges, unspoken ones can fortify an inner citadel of peace and resilience. This exploration into Stoic secrecy is not merely an academic exercise, but a journey into the heart of human prudence. The ancient Stoics, with their keen insights into the nature of human behavior and the unpredictability of fate, understood the profound impact of discretion. They observed how the rise and fall of great leaders, the flourishing and waning of mighty empires, and even the survival of profound ideas often hinged on the careful guarding of secrets. In their view, secrets are the silent sentinels of our character, protecting our innermost values and convictions from the corrosive tides of external judgment and influence. Drawing upon the wisdom of Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, this video delves into 10 pivotal aspects of life that they deemed essential to conceal from the public eye. Each aspect is a pearl of wisdom, encapsulated in the shell of historical context and philosophical depth, waiting to be discovered and understood in its full significance. These secrets serve as both armor and armament. They safeguard our integrity and equip us with the strategic advantage of unpredictability in a world where information is both currency and weapon. As you embark on this voyage of discovery, each secret revealed will challenge you to reflect on your own experiences and the degree to which you allow your innermost thoughts to surface in the tumult of everyday life. You will learn why the Stoics placed such great emphasis on the virtues of silence, discretion, and the strategic withholding of information. These teachings are not relics of a bygone era, but vital life skills that can enhance your interactions and fortify your position in any circumstance. This video invites you to peer through the Stoic lens and grasp the intricate balance between transparency and secrecy. It urges you to ponder the ramifications of revealed secrets and the quiet power of those kept. Through an understanding of these 10 critical aspects, you are invited to weave these threads of ancient wisdom into the modern fabric of your life, creating a stronger, more resilient tapestry that withstands the tests of time and tribulation. So remain with us as we traverse this enlightening path, uncovering the cohesive thread that binds these tenets together. In doing so, you may find that the most profound secrets are often hidden in plain sight, shielded by the wise silence of those who know their true power. Let us rediscover the wisdom of the Stoics and learn, once again, why some things are best left unsaid, and even more, wisely kept unshared. 1. The silent battles you are waging. Behind every visage you encounter lies a universe brimming with untold stories. Many of these narratives, crafted from personal trials and tribulations, hold tremendous power. They shape our perspectives and propel us to our limits. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus subtly advised, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. These words echo through the ages, reminding us of the countless times we have grappled silently with our thoughts, burdened by challenges unknown to others. Does this suggest we should suppress everything? Not necessarily. It's about discerning whom to confide in and when. Not everyone listens intently, and even fewer truly understand. In today's era of ubiquitous social media, the compulsion to live out loud is palpable. However, there exists a profound strength in selective sharing. Some battles are best kept personal. They are a testament to your resilience, your own personal medal of honor. While human nature drives us to seek comfort in sharing, remember that not every listener will appreciate the depth of your personal symphony. Sometimes the most transformative experiences thrive in solitude. 2. The whispers of self-doubt. Standing at the precipice of a decision, have you ever been held back by the quiet whispers of uncertainty? Thoughts like, "Am I good enough?" or "What if I fail?" are clandestine guests in the corridors of our minds, steering us away from our potential. While it might be tempting to voice these insecurities, hoping for reassurance, a true Stoic understands the importance of sheltering them until fully processed. External events do not disturb us, rather, it is our judgments concerning these events. Sharing a doubt might unleash a flood of advice, much of it conflicting, thereby heightening confusion. Instead, engage with these doubts in solitude, allowing your own discernment to act as the remedy rather than the varied opinions of others. In an era where every emotion can become a public spectacle, there is unmatched power in maintaining privacy, especially when addressing the tumultuous voices of self-doubt. They require your focused attention, not that of the entire world. 3. Your future plans. Have you ever sensed the weight of someone's curiosity about your next steps? There is something inherently powerful about holding your future plans close, rather than allowing them to become fodder for casual conversation. By keeping your dreams and ambitions private, you maintain an element of mystery and unpredictability. We live in an era of oversharing, yet there is strength in discretion. History is replete with examples of those who, having prematurely disclosed their plans, saw them unravel. Consider Napoleon Bonaparte, whose overconfidence and broadcasted strategies often led to his downfall. Similarly, business magnates like Howard Hughes maintained a secretive edge, keeping competitors always guessing. Stoicism teaches us the value of silence and measured action. By keeping your future plans confidential, you not only safeguard your aspirations, but also allow yourself the flexibility to adapt and evolve without undue external pressures. As Seneca wisely noted, if a person does not know to which port they are sailing, no wind is favorable. This serves as a poignant reminder to chart our path thoughtfully and disclose it sparingly. 4. The temptation of excessive comfort. It might seem paradoxical, but there is deep wisdom in keeping our ventures outside of comfort zones a secret. When you share every challenge or new experience, the intent often shifts unexpectedly. You might find yourself seeking validation or applause for your bravery. The Stoic approach, however, is not about external validation, but about personal growth and internal fortification. The next time you choose to wake up an hour earlier to read, or decide to walk in the rain to feel more alive, consider keeping it to yourself. It's not a spectacle, it's a part of your personal journey. Even historical figures like Alexander the Great, despite his vast resources, would often sleep on the ground and eat the same simple rations as his soldiers. Not for show, but to maintain a connection to the stark realities of life. In our modern world, where comfort is often just a click away, remember that the true shaping forces in our lives, the wind, rain, and uphill paths, are best faced quietly. Our personal challenges, particularly those we embrace without fanfare, define us. 5. Your vulnerabilities and weaknesses. It is often said that every hero has their Achilles heel, a vulnerable point that, despite their overall strength, can lead to their downfall. In our beautifully imperfect human nature, we all possess a blend of strengths and vulnerabilities. These softer, more tender aspects of our being deserve to be treated with respect and care, not exposed frivolously. As Epictetus once remarked, men are disturbed not by things, but by the view they take of them. It is not our vulnerabilities that define us, but rather how we perceive and handle them. Embracing our vulnerabilities is crucial. They are markers of past scars, lessons learned, and even fears of future battles. However, broadcasting them can expose us to misinterpretation or exploitation. By recognizing and privately managing our vulnerabilities, we strengthen ourselves, turning potential weaknesses into opportunities for growth. Historical figures like Abraham Lincoln, who privately navigated numerous personal failures and bouts of melancholy, used these challenges to forge a profound sense of empathy and leadership. Conversely, Julius Caesar's vulnerability, his misplaced trust in close allies, ultimately led to his tragic demise. These examples underline the importance of handling our vulnerabilities with discretion, ensuring they fortify rather than undermine us. 6. Your personal grievances. Carrying personal grievances is akin to drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. It is an onerous burden that often serves no constructive purpose. However, as Stoics, choosing to process these grievances internally promotes a balance of inner peace and self-mastery. By not venting every irritation, we build resilience, learning to address issues internally rather than dispersing our energies outward. Epictetus once noted, "It's not things that upset us, but our judgment about them." This perspective invites us to reflect on the nature of our grievances before expressing them. Are they truly significant or merely transient annoyances? Often, direct action is more satisfying and effective than merely discussing our frustrations. History offers lessons from figures like Aaron Burr and Alexander Hamilton, whose unresolved grievances led to tragic outcomes, demonstrating the perils of allowing personal animosities to dictate our actions. In today's fast-paced world, where venting is sometimes seen as therapeutic, Stoicism offers a more introspective approach, encouraging us to understand the roots of our grievances and to act with wisdom rather than impulsiveness. 7. Your personal achievements and successes. There is a quiet satisfaction that comes from personal achievements, whether large or small. However, the modern impulse often drives us to share these moments widely. Stoicism, on the other hand, encourages us to value these accomplishments internally, rather than seeking external validation. This approach does not diminish the joy of sharing successes with loved ones. Rather, it is a call to discernment, to recognize that not every victory requires public acknowledgement. By valuing our achievements internally, we cultivate a sustainable form of self-reliance, drawing strength from within rather than depending on the fluctuating tides of public approval. History is filled with examples of individuals who, having loudly proclaimed their successes, faced unintended consequences. The myth of Icarus, for instance, illustrates the dangers of hubris and the need for moderation, even in celebration. By embracing our successes with humility and introspection, we not only affirm their true value, but also reinforce the personal growth they represent. 8. The quiet desires of your heart. Every now and then, we encounter something seemingly insignificant that captivates our hearts, a hidden dream, a simple wish to learn something new, or experience a moment of spontaneity. These personal yearnings, often soft and easily overshadowed by the demands of daily life, hold a special place within us. While it may be tempting to share these desires, doing so prematurely can expose them to the dampening effects of unsolicited opinions. Not everyone needs to understand your interest in playing the ukulele or your newfound passion for gardening. As a wise Stoic philosopher once suggested, the dreams that resonate in our hearts are meant for us alone, not for the crowd. The historical figure, Socrates, who never recorded his own teachings, leaving us to rely on his student Plato for insight, exemplifies the power of keeping personal reflections close. His thoughts, shrouded in mystery, remind us that not everything needs to be disclosed. Sometimes the most profound dreams are best nurtured in private, allowed to strengthen in the quiet before facing the world. 9. Your personal progress. Like a caterpillar in its cocoon, there is a profound transformation that occurs out of sight, hidden from the world. Imagine if the caterpillar felt compelled to announce each phase of its metamorphosis. It might not only be distracting, but could potentially hinder its development. Similarly, the details of our personal growth, from small steps toward self-improvement to major leaps in understanding, are sacred. While sharing can be therapeutic and even inspire others, Stoicism places greater value on internal reflection rather than public declaration. Seneca's words, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live," remind us that the journey of self-discovery is not about broadcasting every detail, but about embracing the process quietly and with dignity. In an age where documenting every aspect of life is common, we should pause to consider whether our shares are for validation or genuine connection. The essence of our personal growth is often best appreciated in private, where it can mature undisturbed by external influences. 10. The gentle ebb and flow of your emotions. Life paints a vivid tableau of emotions: joy, sorrow, love, frustration, and countless others. While it is increasingly common to display our feelings openly, especially in the era of real-time updates, there is a subtle power in holding some emotions close. This restraint is not about suppression, but about recognizing that emotions are complex and personal experiences. Sharing them hastily might not capture their full depth, and the external world is not always gentle with raw feelings. As the Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius reflected in his personal writings, known today as Meditations, there is value in contemplating our emotions privately. This introspection allows us to fully understand our feelings before sharing them, if at all. In a world that often values quick reactions, there is profound wisdom in letting our emotions unfold naturally, giving them space to breathe and evolve. Not every emotional journey requires an audience. Some are best navigated alone, shared only when we feel truly ready. Conclusion. Thank you very much for participating in today's in-depth exploration of Stoic philosophy. Your active involvement is not only appreciated, but is also fundamental in our pursuit to spread valuable knowledge across the globe. We are committed to providing content that not only enlightens, but also empowers you to apply these ancient principles to modern-day challenges. We recognize that the journey of learning is an ongoing process, and your contributions through comments and suggestions are invaluable. If there's a particular aspect of Stoicism or any related topic you'd like us to delve deeper into, please don't hesitate to let us know in the comments section below. Your feedback is crucial in shaping our content and helps us tailor our offerings to better suit your interests and needs. Furthermore, if today's discussion has brought you any insights or added value to your understanding of Stoicism, we would be grateful if you could show your support. Liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and sharing our content with others are all ways you can help us keep the torch of knowledge alight. Each action you take supports our mission and enables us to reach and inspire more people. Your ongoing engagement and support are what drive us to keep producing informative and transformative content. We hope to continue this journey with you, fostering a community of curious minds who are eager to grow and learn together. Thank you once again for being part of today's enriching discussion. We look forward to your continued participation and to exploring new horizons together in the realm of Stoic philosophy.